So, Karen, you came to see Dr. Rosenberg because of a problem in your foot. Why don't you take us back to 2004 when this started?
2004, I fell off a ladder, probably I think 6-foot ladder, fell on a solid tile floor, upstairs floor in a bathroom. Was helping my husband work, and landed, and I heard it crunch. Ran down the stairs, told him, get your own tools, you're on your own. And he took me to the hospital, and they said I had a broken fifth metatarsal. So they kind of wrapped it and said, go to orthopedic the next day. This was a Sunday, I think Easter Sunday or something. Anyway, so I went next couple of days to an orthopedic that they told me to go to at the hospital, and he casted just a walking, I forget what they call them, boot. I hope you get it. Anyway, the foot started getting worse and worse, where I couldn't wear the boot. I kept taking it off. My husband kept putting it on, and I'm like, I gotta take it off. I mean, it was driving me crazy. People walked by me, and I started screaming. It started turning black. It grew like probably 10 sizes. The foot was huge. Then it got up to where the calf area was all black. So the whole leg turned black. The only thing that was left was the top of my big toe was normal color. It was just jumping and throbbing, and it would literally jump up off the bed, my leg would, and then smash down with those broken bones. So he tied me to the bed. He would tie me with a sheet to the bed, tied the leg to the bed. So the orthopedic, I went and found another orthopedic, went to him, and he told me I had RSD, CRPS. He sent me to a pain doctor, and he immediately started doing epidurals. That didn't work. So he said, okay, epidural didn't work, we'll do sympathetic blocks the next day. So the next day I went in, that worked. He immediately got warm. So after 84 of those, no kidding, 2 at a time. So you add that up in a year, that was 84 I had, because they have to do 2 separate nerves. So I wanted to come home. I wanted to come back to Missouri. This was in the Hilton Hills, South Carolina, where I got hurt, where we lived. And I wanted to come home. My family was here. So he says, let me find you a doctor, and I can't let you go doing these blocks. So he put in, my back got so bad, he put in a port, and then anchored it at the base of my spine where he could just shoot the port, and the medicine would go down through a tube down to my spine, to my leg, to the nerves. It worked. I'd have 2 of those every day. I mean, every week. I'd go and do the cup. So he found a doctor in Springfield, Missouri, which I live in Branson, so I have to drive 40 miles twice a week, but I had to, otherwise I couldn't stand the pain. It was horrible. I mean, everything I mentioned. Wind, cold, walking, movement, fans, anything, noise. Everything had to be still. And then when it gets night and it's too still, then it just gets worse and worse and worse. It's crazy. So after that, that got infected, so they had to pull that out. I'm going on years now, okay? Then they come up with this I went to a new doctor, and he said, oh, I've got this new RF therapy. We go in with these needles like the sympathetic blocks, but we use electricity and we wound them, we burn them and wound them. So I had a bunch of those until my back got so bad I couldn't take no more of them. It was horrible. So I finally just said, forget it. So this summer, my husband looked up Dr. Rosenberg, found him on the internet, went to my doctor's office and says, I need a referral. We're going to do something. And he talked me into doing it because I was like, I'm done. So I've been walking on this non-union for 14 years, and still am, by the way.
So what did Dr. Rosenberg offer you that nobody else ever had?
He offered me hope. I left this office the first time not crying. I usually leave a doctor's office crying, literally, bawling. You can ask anybody. He gave me hope. He said, you make a commitment. If this doesn't work, I'm going to try this. He was going to do, which one was that one?
DRG.
The DRG. And I said, whatever you think will work. He just gave me confidence. He gave me hope. Just his whole demeanor was unbelievable. His bedside manner is just, I've been to a lot of doctors. He's cool. So he is. So anyway, I left here and I'm like, whatever he wants to do, I'll do it. So I had to go see the psychologist for the insurance, passed that. And so insurance said, okay, we'll go ahead and do it. And he called, I guess you called. I think you called, or Laura, yeah, you called, and said he wanted to do the Nevro instead. And it was up to me, make a decision if I wanted the other one that he talked about. And I said, I'll go with whatever he says, I trust him. I mean, for me to do this after 14 years is huge, after being brutalized. And it was wonderful. The whole experience was wonderful. The surgery is brutal, I will not lie. It takes a while to heal, but it's immediate. That CRPS pain just immediately went away.
So tell me, what is your foot like now?
Oh my God, I can put it down, I can tap it, see what I'm doing? I mean, I can tap it, I can walk without, I just didn't want to put my foot down, period.
Are you still bothered by wind and noise and touch?
I rode on the motorcycle yesterday. My dog licks my foot and it don't drive me crazy. The fan can go. I rode on the motorcycle and usually I tuck my foot underneath his leg. He has a special bars for my feet where I can put them underneath his leg and keep warm. I could stick them out. I did fine. Did not bother me. The fans don't bother me. And I can put my foot down without just screaming. I'm walking all the time.
Do you have any pain in the foot now?
Sure, sure. It will come. It will come and go. I still have bone pain. If I walk way too much, my bone comes out. The calcaneus is still, non-union, so it'll come out of its little groove. And when that happens, that hurts. But you know the difference between bone pain and CRPS pain. And the CRPS pain will come. I'll go 4 or 5 days without any CRPS at all. And then I'll have a little bit where it does, the arching, and it does the quivering and the spasms, and it'll just, like within 5 minutes, it just tones out. It's not a screaming CRPS pain. It's not that just gnawing where you got to get away from it, and it won't go away. It goes away within like 5 minutes. The more you walk, the better it is. I had it on the way here, and we got out to go to the bathroom this morning from Branson, halfway, and I said, oh, I stepped out, and I go, my baby toe has RSD on that side of my foot, I need to walk. I walked. By the time we got ready to put gas in the car, it was gone. And I could walk on it. I used to couldn't, I would scream.
Did you tell me last time were you not wearing shoes?
No. No, only, I wear flip-flops.
Okay. Have you tried wearing a shoe yet?
House shoes.
It's all right.
I don't want to yet.
But is that a goal, to see if you can wear a shoe again?
It is a goal. I just feel so good I don't want to mess things up. I know that sounds crazy, but I am just in one of those moods that I got a summer and I'm enjoying myself. I'm not stuck in the house.
And what would your comment be to someone who was considering a high-frequency 10 type of neurostimulation for this particular problem?
I'd say try it. You have to try it. You might not get all what I got, but you might get half of what I got, which I would have took half, believe me. And I would go to see Dr. Rosenberg. That is no joke. He's awesome. He is. He's wonderful.
Well, I appreciate you taking time to share your story, and we are truly glad that you are doing so much better.
Thank you.